chapalawellness.com.
Welcome, everyone. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Welcome to the Chapala Wellness Meetup monthly meeting. Happy to see so many people here. Yeah. I've got a few notes here, some really important points I want to make sure that I don't overlook. So if I'm glancing at my notes, I'm actually doing social media on the side. So before we get into it, I got a few logistics things to touch on, okay? The pool and the sun loungers are available for you to enjoy. Refreshments are available right inside the sunroom. You may have already found them. There's also some snacks available there too. The bathrooms are just outside the sunroom, right through there, just past that umbrella right there. I don't know about flushing paper in the toilets. I don't know about that. Yeah, but probably be a better idea not to, right? And take a moment, if you will, to silence your phones for the speakers.
Oh, yeah.
And save your questions for the speakers until the end of their talk, which I'm sure they will allow you time for your questions. And last but most importantly, the group really needs some volunteers and donations. If you can do both, that's great. If you can only do one or the other, that's good too. So just pass the word, invite everybody that you know if you've had a good time here. And if you haven't, let us know. Let us know how we can improve things. So today you're going to find a wide variety of modalities. Ma'am?
Oh, I had a question.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I'm just wondering what kind of help you need, just so I have an idea, and what kind of money you need.
All of it. Yeah, speak to Sash here after the event. We'll be happy to help you. We'll find something for you to do and a place to put your money. So today you got a wide range of healing modalities, everything from Reiki to iridology, if I'm not pronouncing that correctly, pardon me. So basically, if you stub your toe out there by the pool, we got 6 different ways we can fix you. Our free in-house sessions. Along with our main speakers, we also have free in-house sessions. They're happening this afternoon. Be sure to check them out. Check out the experiences. Ask them questions. Explore what they're offering and how it can benefit you. We've got Sophie Hawkins, which is Hesh therapy. Howard Milton. Howard Milton is Reiki energy healing. Now he's got many of these have multiple modalities, but these are the ones that they're going to mainly be offering today. Arletta, quantum magnetic resonance. That sounds interesting. Wintergreen, nonverbal stress relief. Eleane. I'm from Texas, so I butcher everything up when it comes to talking. That's microcurrent frequency therapy. Yes. Sounds interesting. So these gifted practitioners they're here to share their wisdom with you, to introduce what they do, and hopefully help you out. So there you have it. Now, before we dive in, let's give a really big heartfelt thank you for the organizers, the volunteers, the venue, for being able to allow us and help us have this amazing opportunity.
Yay.
Yeah. Awesome. So we'll jump right into this. Our first speaker of the day is Eleane. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce her last name. She can help you with that. She's a specialist in acuscope and myopulse microcurrent therapy. Now you see why I have notes. It's a fascinating non-invasive technology that helps the body heal at a cellular level. So please,
Oh.
help me welcome Eleane.
I'll just focus. Hey! Thank you. Well, hello. My name is Eleane Terrazas. I didn't really plan my speech because I do this every day, so I'm just gonna say it like it is. I work here at the Garden of Dreams. We have our little spa wellness area in the inside and the upstairs area. We offer a few things there. One of them is this therapy, microcurrent frequency therapy. Has anybody ever experienced? Yeah? Yeah.
It was great.
You have? Was there a name for the device that you?
Well, there's Beamer,
Mhm.
there's Rasha.
Okay, but microcurrent frequency.
Beamer is microcurrent.
It's true. You're right.
It's
I have
the most
experience.
well researched of all of the microcurrency machines out there.
Yeah, I also do that therapy here. Offer it as well. So we offer massages. I don't do the massages, but we offer microcurrent frequency therapy, as well as the Rasha technology and the Beamer. The Beamer actually does use some of the same frequencies that these instruments do. These are called Accuscope and Myopulse. The Accuscope works all your nerves, your neurological system, and the Myopulse will help you with all of your tissues, including bones. So these instruments work through different frequencies, and they're basically what they do is they charge your cells for them to heal faster than normal. These instruments were invented like 40 years ago by a very well respected physicist. His name was Dr. Nebransky, and he was part of the invention of the EKG, the ECG, and the EEG that they use at the hospitals. And so he decided that he wanted to invent something outside of the medical system, which is completely holistic, natural. As we know, we are energy, and our cells need energy to heal. Um, so I got to know about this therapy when I went through Lyme disease for 8 years. And I had a friend that introduced me to this therapy, and this is how I got to experience it. And it blew my mind what it did for me because I had pains everywhere, neurological pain, muscles, everything that you can imagine. And I was trying fascia work, all kinds of things that didn't do it for me. I had one of my big symptoms at the beginning were my shoulders. They were in a lot of pain, just like from one day to another one, and I couldn't sleep on my sides, and this lasted for like a year, for a while, and nothing would help me. And so this friend in Vancouver, well, she wasn't my friend then, but that's how we met. I told her about what was happening to me, and she was like, "Oh, I have to tell you about this therapy, and it's helped people with Lyme disease." And so I said, "Okay, I'll give it a try." At that point, I was like, "Just give me whatever, just please help me." So I paid for 40 sessions. And over there, like in Canada, the States, and Europe, it's not cheap to go for one of these sessions. So obviously here I had to lower the prices a lot, which helps. But I paid for 40 sessions back then, and I'm like, okay, first work on my shoulders. So she did a few treatments on my shoulders, and it was crazy because I remember this one especially. Just suddenly when she was doing the therapy on me, something went like boop, just like that, and I was like, whoa, what was that? And after that, I could sleep on my shoulders for. I haven't had the same thing since then, and it's been years. So then I started researching about it because I couldn't sleep thinking about what is this, right? And I thought, you know what? I'm going to invest in these instruments, and I'm going to study the technology and how to do the therapy so I can use it for myself and help other people. And that's what happened. And I also studied holistic nutrition and I use it all together to help people heal at a cellular level. And yeah, so basically that's what this therapy does. If you have any injuries of any kind, nerve injuries, muscles, tendons, if you break a bone, and also for emotional situations, addictions, it can help you with all of that. And I think that's about it. Does anybody have a question? I don't know how else to say it. It basically charges your cells for them to heal faster. It helps with inflammation, circulation. Sometimes one treatment can help a lot. It depends on your situation and how long you've had the condition. So when we get together, we talk about everything. And then from there, I say, okay, well, for this situation, I suggest minimum this amount of treatments. And the way it works is not if you come to one session, it's not like you don't come to a session and then a week later you come to another session. That's not the way it's going to work. It's more you have to compromise and come consecutive days. I usually recommend the first 3 sessions in a row. And then after that, we can do every other day, or we can skip a couple of days. So sometimes you'll feel healing before the minimum of what I said, or sometimes we will need a little bit more. What else can I say about it? I also do facials with this, which is very popular in the States, Canada, and Europe. I don't think anybody in Mexico really has the instruments. I traveled from Canada with my instruments, kind of hiding. I crossed the border from Vancouver to Seattle by car with my luggage when I was coming to live here, and then my instruments in their luggages. Sorry, I speak Spanish and English, so now I've been here 3 years and I get mixed up. But anyways, I came with all my personal medical papers from all my situation with Lyme disease and all of that. So in case they would say anything, I'd say, these are my personal instruments for my health. But nothing happened. Like I flew from Seattle to El Paso, Texas, because I was born in El Paso, Texas, and I have family there. So just a direct flight. Then I put my instruments there at my sister's house for a little bit. I came here. I got to know Ajijic, and I said, this is the place for me and for me to help people with this. And so then I went back to El Paso. I crossed the border from El Paso to Juarez by car. And then I flew from Juarez to Guadalajara with my equipment. And I said, just put fragile all over, please. These are my instruments for my health. And nothing happened. It was great. Nobody checked on me. I was blessed with that because
It wasn't cigarettes or computers.
Yeah.
That's what they're looking for, cigarettes and computers.
Really? I thought because somebody said, oh no, for any electronics is a huge thing and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, thank you, universe. So here I am. And if anybody would like a brochure, yeah.
You talked about your personal experience with this technology and how it riveted you. Could you share with us your training and your experience
Yes,
in treating people
of course. So, okay, about my training. So,
or your experience? I just want to give you a chance to let people know that you're experienced and that you have a background. It's not just that
that's
the
a very good
technology-
point.
It's not just that the technology worked for you. It's
Yeah.
that you pursued this very seriously in terms
Of
of
course.
giving the treatment.
And that's so true. It became my passion. I've been doing this for 8 years. I've been helping people with all kinds of situations. If you need to talk to somebody, if you're hesitant about will it work or blah, 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 I can give you contacts for you to call them so they can tell you their experience. I've helped people with, I get a lot of people with sciatica, a lot of people. Usually, L4, L5, and things like that. And basically when they couldn't even walk in pain, back to normal. Of course, we did like 3 weeks, a month worth of sessions. That's one kind of thing where you need a lot. But then they're suggesting you get surgery for something like this, right? without them knowing that there's something like this that can help you heal. And you don't, it won't reverse, it will stay like that. Or if you start feeling like something's coming back, you can just come back, we'll do a few more, and that's how I can help you. I've helped people with carpal tunnel, with all kinds of pains, neck pain, a lot of ankle injuries. There's been, for example, a situation. I always have to tell this story, even though this person wasn't my client. But it was this guy that was in an accident in Vancouver. He was not in the car, but he was outside, and I don't know if it was two cars or what was the situation, but he ended up underneath one of the cars, and all his left side of the body, his neurological, was affected. And one of the things that happened to him was that his eyeball, like his eye went like this. And at the hospital, the doctor said, no, you can't do anything about that. That's just going to stay like that. And so he went to get microcurrent frequency with my friend that introduced me to this therapy. And they did microcurrent on his, like, put a plate here and just did it around. A few days later, his eye popped back into its place. I met this person, and that story, I love that story, because and then he went to the hospital and they were like, what were you, what? They were blown away, the doctors, right? And so, yeah, and I studied there. I studied with two people. One is he's basically my mentor. He sells the instruments. He also does therapy. His wife has, I believe it's, I don't know if she's still going through it or what. I don't know. I think it's MS or one of those. I can't remember exactly, but that's how he got in the industry, to help his wife. So I got trained by him. He and by my friend for a few months, like in practice, right? And does that answer your question?
Yes.
Any other questions?
How about for this?
Yes, with everything. Yes. I mean, it also depends how advanced it is or things like that, but it can also help. For things like that, if it's advanced, of course, we would need lots of therapy. There's one how do you say, one technique with this instrument for the whole body, which is two big foot plates and the hand cylinders, so all the energy and the frequencies are going through your body. So I think that could be a good one too. And the brain one, the neurological one. I was gonna say something, I forgot.
I have a brother-in-law that has it. He's just been going through so many different treatments, and now they're doing stem cell, and then they want to put him in a bioelectric chamber,
Is it hyperbaric?
Yeah.
hyperbaric.
Yeah, that could be good.
Yeah. Also, is it like spooky?
Spooky?
Spooky, it has the electric currencies. I know I had to hold on to two things, and they also do the stickers.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Once I tried a microcurrent. Well, I don't know. I don't think it was microcurrent, because this is painless. This is painless and non-invasive, right? That's why I like this. And it also helps, even though we're working on one area, it's going to help your whole body, because as we know, we're all connected. So I tried this one instrument that was, they use these gloves. I don't know if you've seen it, and it was microcurrent, but it felt horrible for me, and it felt really strong. So not all there's a lot of you nowadays, because now it's coming to the fore. Now everybody's like, oh, microcurrent, right? But they're not all the same. So this one was the first one invented. It has biofeedback, which is basically it reads your own tissues, because we're all individuals. So let's say now the digital microcurrents, they're programmed. So if one person is coming for tendonitis and there's two people, it doesn't mean that they're both the same, because they're two individuals, right? But the programmed ones are already programmed. Mine are biofeedback, which are reading your own tissues and returning the information to the instruments to adapt to your own situation. That's one important, very
Good to
important
know.
point.
Yeah.
and also they are encrypted. So apparently nobody has been able to copy them, but that was information a few years ago. But I've been reading about this other one that they use for facials in the clinics for where they do these kinds of things, and I think it might have the similar thing, right? But it looks different, but it's the same thing. But yeah, basically that's it. What I forgot what I was saying.
I have a question
Yes.
about worn out discs.
About the worn out discs. Oh, so that's a good question. You can do research. There's this man. He was a stunt man. His name is Thorpe. So he has the Thorpe Institute in San Diego, where they do this. They do this, and they also do the training. And he was a stuntman, and he totally shattered his knee. And so they wanted to tell him that he needed surgery, obviously, and he refused. He's like, I don't want to any screws and stuff there where I'm going to lose my mobility. So he did this therapy. He did, I think, a lot of it. And what it helped do, this is how I tell you it works at a cellular level. It helped even to produce, I don't know, material there in the knee. It might have not looked like very, normal or perfect. Maybe it had a little bump, but it helped produce material, and whatever it needed, whatever the knee needed there, the cells started working. So he was able to move again and jump, and that's how he became passionate about this, and he opened that place in San Diego. So I know it can help to, I'm not saying that it always will because I can't promise it, but I know that it can help sometimes if there's something missing. It can maybe put your cells to work to help build whatever it needs there. I don't know. Of course. I think that, is there any other question? Maybe I'm taking too long. Am I taking too long? Yes.
On your brochure, will it have contact information
Yeah.
where we can set up an appointment?
Here you can read all about it, and when you read in the back, you can see my number. Is preferably you call me. You can send me an email, but I rather you call me, and all the benefits or there's more than this, but I couldn't fit everything, right? And then you can read a little bit about me in the back. Yeah.
How much do you charge per session?
So I charge 500 pesos per session. And the facials are more expensive because also I have to be ordering all the gels. There's specific gels and creams that are made for these instruments. You can't use anything else. So I have to somehow make them get here, and they're not inexpensive. So facials are more. And yeah.
WhatsApp. Do you use WhatsApp?
Yes, I use WhatsApp. You can add my number and just message me, and then remind me, oh, I was at the whatever.
Perfect.
Okay. Yes.
Frequency medicine is scientifically proven to stimulate osteoblast production, which is how it works to create bone. So it's an incredible treatment for so many people who are going through joint replacements, and it can prevent the need for a joint replacement as well. That's just speaking to a lot of the need at Lakeside. There's a lot of people are looking at shoulder,
Yes.
knee
Yeah.
replacements,
I've had that.
they're going to stem cell. And I know people who have not gotten results that they dreamed that they would get to stem cell, though sometimes they do.
It's true.
But like you say, this is non-invasive, so.
It's true. Thank you for that.
Well, you're
It's
welcome. I want people to understand how amazing it is.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. Athletes, famous athletes or non whatever, they use, it doesn't matter if they're famous or not, but they use these therapies in case they're injured and they want to get back into the game faster or whatever. It helps you heal 50 to 70% times faster than normal. Yeah. That's exactly what Amy was saying. You explain it better than me because you have all those
Well, the cells that the body uses to create material are scientifically
Blasters.
shown to be stimulated with natural frequencies.
Cool.
Truth. Yeah.
And these are studies that they're clinical trials, so often they're done by groups of doctors. I mean, I found one in Saudi Arabia done by 7 Saudi Arabian specialists in osteopathy.
Mhm.
And usually what they do is they take a test group of like 15 people, and then they take a group that gets the same regular physio plus pulsed frequency
Mhm.
therapy. And it's always shown that it takes time. It's a regenerative
Mhm.
treatment, but usually the group that receives the frequency medicine in addition to the therapy does 40 to 50% better. They heal faster, they do better, they have less pain, and there's so many studies like that internationally. There's hundreds of them,
Yeah.
thousands of them.
And it's true, but as we know, like the medical system won't. They'll be like, oh, blah. They'll put this because they don't want you to heal faster, as we
If
know.
it's not pharmaceutical, it's not approved.
And guess what? This is FDA approved because obviously that doctor, they respected him because he helped to build some
But
of
it's
these
not
things.
covered by insurance,
But-
and you're out of pocket because
Yeah.
they can't put you on maintenance drugs.
it
And of
actually
course they
heals
don't
you.
help
And
him.
it actually heals you
Yeah.
rather than maintains you.
Exactly.
And them. And their college degree for their kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
I think I'm done because I'm
Sorry.
taking too long. What time is it? I should go because I'm gonna get some people coming up to experience.
It's 7 after 3.
Okay, I better run. Anybody want a brochure? I'll come around. Okay. Thank you so much. So as you know, my name is Eleane, and I have my therapy room right in this beautiful space.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Elliot.
Thank
You have
you.
it?
Yes.
I did.